And speaking of the violence that was witnessed in the western part of Uttar Pradesh in Kasganj, a day after, in fact, just following the incident of violence, the area still remains tense. It remains on the edge. But here is the shocking part. At a time when there was so much tension in the area in which a person has lost his life as well, the Kasganj BJP MLA were busy enjoying a musical night yesterday. Just 48 kilometers from Kasganj, the BJP MLAs and even an MP were seen enjoying a musical night out in Etah, and we're playing out the visuals of that event that happened in Etah in Uttar Pradesh. You can see the BJP MLAs from Devendra Verma to Devendra Lodhi, Virendra Varma and MP Mukesh Rajput in attendance and enjoying this musical night. All of them, in fact, sitting at the front row, enjoying the musical night while there was complete anarchy in Kasganj in Uttar Pradesh. A complete breakdown of law and order, and the situation really getting out of control. As you can see, their vehicles were set on fire. One person even lost his life in the clashes. Let me go straight across now to Ashutosh for more of this. And Ashutosh, we are just playing out the two contrasting visuals, you know, that of the violence that was unleashed in Kasganj in Uttar Pradesh, and the MLAs and the MP enjoying themselves at that musical night in Etah.
Well, that actually, exposes the hypocrisy and the claims that these netas here making. An innocent boy, was killed in a shootout, in a firing, and we have seen the kind of violence that was triggered and erupted here in Kasganj. And then you also heard these MPs and these MLAs, these neta, making statements, provocative statements. When question was asked, they talked about justice for Chandan Gupta. When the whole city is in ambience of tension, where there is a lot of tension in the ambience, though the situation is quite normalized here. The miscreants are being neutralized. Several arrests have been made. The crackdown against miscreants, underway by the administration. But these netas who talk about sensitivity, justice, when the whole city is under trauma, under shock, that how, the peace of this city disturbed, that, such incidents which never happened in the city, like in a small town like Kasganj, this made left everyone in shock. But these netas, these MPs, visuals we are playing, enjoying a musical night in the adjacent city, that actually exposes their real face. One side you're making provocative statements, calling for justice, meeting family member. But the other side, when the whole city is in trauma, these netas are actually enjoying the musical night there.
Oh, absolutely. Prohibitory orders were imposed. You have the RAF, you have the PAC monitoring the situation. You have the Chief Minister of the state, taking strict action against all of the miscreants. The personnel in Kasganj intensifying the vigil, all of them on duty. And here are our MLAs and MP enjoying a musical night in Etah in Uttar Pradesh. Shocking scenes out there. And just 3 days after the Republic Day violence that was witnessed in Kasganj in Uttar Pradesh, the area, as Ashutosh was just telling us, the situation may have come under control, but the area still remains tense. In fact, what we hear is that there has been no any major incidents of violence, but massive security blanket has now covered the entire area. There are continuous raids taking place. In fact, the police personnel doing everything in their capacity. And here is the heartbroken mother of that young man, the 22-year-old man who lost his life as a result of the shocking violence that was unleashed in Kasganj. 112 riot accused have now been arrested. They also face the stringent National Security Act. Section 144 is already in place in the area. The Yogi Adityanath government also keeping radical politicians, including saffron leaders, away from the area that witnessed all the violence. The government has even announced 20 lakh compensation for the riot victim's family, Chandan Gupta. But the families so far have refused to accept the compensation. All that they want is justice. In fact, the young man was killed on Republic Day during a Tiranga Yatra in Kasganj, the western district of Uttar Pradesh, after there were reports of stone pelting that led to communal clashes. And Ashutosh is with us. And Ashutosh, you know, on one side we are talking about the National Security Act being invoked against the miscreants, against the culprits. You said that the situation so far is peaceful, but it's still tense. But I'm going to still go back to that shocking visuals of the MLAs, the lawmakers who are responsible for maintaining law and order, enjoying a musical night in Etah in Uttar Pradesh.
Well, Avantika, these visuals are for the people of Kasganj and Uttar Pradesh. You know, they have elected these leaders to show the sensitivity, to stand by with their people in the time of grief. But these visuals actually exposing their real face. You know, one side after such killing, when they come here to play petty politics, they make provocative statements. When there is a time when the family is in trauma, when the city is under shock, this is the time when a representative, people's representative are expected to be with the people for the sympathy and to extend any possible help. These netas are joining, not in the same city, but the adjoining city, going and enjoying the musical night. Now, other side, let us give a view here from Kasganj. These are the live images from the city. The road which was completely deserted for the 3 days. Yesterday, the peace meeting was called by the administration, including the DM and the SSP, including the same SSP who can be suspended anytime, as the DGP has recommended his suspension, citing the negligence. Now, the city is finally coming back on the track. The people have come out of their residence. We can see the vehicular movements on the road. You know, essential commodity, essential household items, the people were lacking. They have come out on the road. Markets are open, though it's Monday. Not all the shops, but largely markets are open. In the meanwhile, you heard the Chief Minister Adityanath announcing a compensation of 20 lakh rupees for the family members of Chandan Gupta. The DM this morning went to his residence, offered the check, but family member refused. Rather, they are seeking the government to announce and declare a martyrdom status for Chandan Gupta. We also spoke to the MLA and the DM. He said it is beyond his capacity. The decision need to be taken by the higher authority and the government level. So family is rigid. They refuse to take the check. But however, the DM who convinced his father, and father has accepted the check in the meanwhile, but family is adamant that Chief Minister himself, who called about justice for everyone, he must come here. The family is adamant, calling the Chief Minister to come here and meet the family, and also seeking the status of martyrdom for Chandan Gupta, who was killed in the violence.
Right, Ashutosh, thanks so much for joining us and getting us all the updates from Kasganj that still continues to simmer.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.